right, welcome to video number 78. This is Plate Tectonics Part 2, and this will be the last one we have, Miss Barber, and we thank her so much for joining us. So here comes our J. Terzo Wilson. He went and said, all right, Mr. Wegner, continental drift sounds like a good idea. Seafloor spreading, that's a good idea too. Subduction, that's a good idea. So he combined them all, almost like one ring to rule them all, like Lord of the Rings.
Is the entire process where pieces of lithosphere, slow, constant motion, driven by convection currents, in mantle on top of a asthenosphere.
Very good. That's right. So if you guys want a full definition of what plate tectonics is, Miss Barber did a good job reading it, and that's exactly what it is. And isn't this a wicked cool picture of the convection currents in the mantle and then the crust and stuff? I thought it was really cool. All right, here's a video.
Because hot rock rises, heated by the Earth's core. Near the surface, the rock spreads in two directions and goes sideways. It begins to lose heat. Eventually, the much cooler rock sinks back down. Through this spreading process, the Earth's crust is very slowly dragged apart. And it's this that ultimately causes the continents to move. Where the plates collide, the rock on the seafloor containing carbon from the dead plankton is carried deep into the Earth. As it descends, this layer of rock is heated, so the rock melts, releasing carbon dioxide. And gas is returned back into the atmosphere during an eruption.
Great, so there are both good and bad results of plate tectonics. I'll do the bad.
Okay.
Bad can be, depends on what type of movement you have. If you have a movement like this, earthquake, very bad. But what if you have the movement like our baby rocks? Is that bad? Not bad, right? We get to make, we get to make mountains. We can make new oceanic crust, right? So the results of plate tectonics are both good and bad depending on what type of movement that you're talking about.
What we're observing at the moment is only a snapshot of the Earth's global cycle that has been undergoing for the last 4.5 billion years probably, and will be undergoing, even if we're not around anymore.
The whole continental cycle has another impact on our world. It causes many natural disasters. Plate movement creates stress points, which lead to volcanic eruptions. As continents split apart, instability at the plate junctions causes earthquakes that rip apart whole communities. This one, on October 8, 2005, in Pakistan-ruled Kashmir, killed nearly 75,000 people and left up to 3 million homeless. The 2004 Indonesian tsunami is just one demonstration of the terrifying power unleashed when plates move.
So, you want to run down the list? I'll do one, you do one?
Okay.
Okay, so results. Do what?
Create mountains.
Right, so that's when two things come up and they go like this, like a car crash, and it poops out. Then you could create new oceanic crust. That's our hot magma that comes up and then makes our baby rocks.
Recycle old crust, so get rid of the old.
Yep, right back in there. Tsunamis, that's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Earthquakes.
Bad.
That's bad.
Bad. Volcanoes. Bad but fun. So all of these can be results of plate tectonics. All right, summary. Here we go. Come on, isn't that funny? That's funny.
He's a nice guy, but those tectonic plates of his are really weird me out. Yeah.
And that is true because actually none of the other planets actually have any plate motion. They're actually considered geologically dead. Mm-hmm. So we're the only ones that's considered, I don't know if you want to say alive, but we move anyways. So in this summary, please make sure you are defining plate tectonics. Miss Barber did a great job. You can use hers. Describe the plate movements. Remember, you can crash, you can pull apart, go slide past. And then list and briefly describe the results. And then don't forget that force is always not Luke, I am your father. Not that one.
Convection.
Convection currents. That's right. When in doubt, it's convection.